Imagine a CFO who has concerns about their organisation's profitability and cash flow following a quarterly financial briefing. She enlists the help of the company's business analysts to provide her and key stakeholders with the answers they need. We enter SAP Business Data Cloud and immediately see the many insight applications and data products available. Now I can see the Business Data Cloud offers a comprehensive set of insight apps across finance, supply chain, and more, ready for me to use. I'll go ahead and click into the core enterprise analytics. Right away, I see a rich collection of pre-built data products, models, and reports from SAP. These aren't just static dashboards, they're dynamic and they're ready to explore. Let me open the Working Capital Insight package, which covers key financial metrics to help us investigate profitability and cash flow concerns. Within the Working Capital package, we see details of the dashboards and all the data products included, and we can then go ahead and install the package. We can then browse the data catalog, where we can see all the vast selection of semantically rich data products available. Selecting data products and then drilling into our finance, we can see all the financial data products available, including the ones we've just installed with the Working Capital package. We start by opening the liquidity and cash flow dashboard in the Working Capital package, and we review the cash flow forecast, and as per our quarterly briefing, we see some concerns. Next, we take a look at some of the key KPIs on the homepage, in particular our cash conversion cycle, a metric telling us how fast we convert inventory to cash flow, and we can see that it has declined from the previous year. There are several components that make up the metric, including days sales outstanding, days inventory outstanding, and days payable outstanding. And we have a dedicated dashboard for each of these topics delivered out of the box with the Working Capital package. In this case, we can use SAP Italia with features such as dynamic discounting to optimize management of our cash reserves. Next, we move to the Days Sales Outstanding tab, where we're able to drill down into the data further to understand whether there is an issue with potential delays in customer payments, resulting in an increase in our DSO. We would like to understand what's behind the increase in DSO, so our business analyst contacts the company's data analyst and data scientist to help him with the task. To accurately forecast issues with open receivables, we need to access historical data on customer payments. So we open the Data Builder in Business Data Cloud and connect historical customer payment information data from SAP BW and for reseller payment information from Google BigQuery. We also integrate a dataset from Moody's, which gives us risk data by customer segment. Next, we use SAP Databricks in Business Data Cloud to predict the payment date on our open receivables to see if they are likely to be late and by how many days. And we save the score data as a new dataset back into Data Catalog. Back in our Working Capital dashboard, we asked Joule, SAP's Copilot, to show us a breakdown of open payables by predicted payment date and group them into time segments. Joule searches and finds the SAP Databricks predicted payment dataset and returns a chart with predicted payments broken down into different time buckets. We then add this chart to our dashboard, and we can see that a large volume of delayed payments are in the 0 to 30-day range. We could then use AI simulation capabilities in Business Data Cloud to compare tens of thousands of business scenarios to arrive at the optimal payment strategy. Again, we can see the 0 to 30 range is having a big impact, which is important information for our collection teams. If we take a look behind the curtain on how all of this is possible, we go to SAP Knowledge Graph, which shows me a rich semantic web of relationships with my data, drawing powerful new insights from connections that are otherwise difficult to follow, enabling me to more effectively leverage our data for generative AI. Here we have seen, with our Working Capital package delivered out of the box with SAP Business Data Cloud, we can quickly uncover the many drivers impacting our cash flow and take corrective action to address them. And as Mohammed shared earlier, it is not only SAP creating Insight apps, our partners are investing too. We just saw SAP Databricks in SAP Business Data Cloud, but we are working with other partners such as Calibra, DataRobot, Confluent, and many, many more to come. Let's take an example from DataRobot. In our Working Capital scenario, they use their industry-leading AI applications and platforms on S/4HANA historical payment data to create an Insight app forecasting our incoming revenue week by week, helping us better understand our cash position. We compare our expected revenue income for the coming weeks, which is lower than we have predicted in our cash flow prediction. So we know that this is an area where we need to take action. This information is then shared with our collections team, where you will see a little bit later how they're using the latest AI technology to automate the collection process. From a single solution, Business Data Cloud enabled both our business analysts and data experts to connect all their data across multiple systems and deliver the much needed answers for our CFO.